Hello, my beautiful viewers. How are you? I am so excited. We've got Canada in the house, we've got America in the house, and we've got New Zealand in the house. And currently, it is 5 o'clock in the morning for me. How incredible! How incredible to spend a morning with full gratitude. I was up 4:30 and I was so incredible thankful because I knew today we're going to have an amazing show. And there's one gentleman that is on this show that have touched my heart so many ways. His name is Michael. So Michael, thank you so much for everything you are doing. I remember I was extreme sick last year. You just asked me if you can have a few minutes with me. You have done an amazing, amazing meditation. I could play that meditation a few times during that day and in the days after that. And I was like healthy, like there's no tomorrow. I'm so thankful for beautiful Christianna that is coming also on the show today. She is one of my biggest supporters, one of my amazing Mrs. Spots, and I'm truly blessed to have her in my life. And then I've got another amazing lady, Tanya, that is changing the world with her best friend, Carol, and having dance parties every day. I could only join one. And that day, they didn't even know I was coming. They played my forever song, Walking on Sunshine. And I just loved it. So my beautiful, beautiful viewers, my thank you goes out to you as well. Thank you for your continuous viewing on the Power Hour TV show. Thank you for all your comments to the network. And thank you for your time. Time is valuable. And I know that my guest and myself are bringing value. And that is just the way that God have done and helped me to do all this. The Power Hours is now 4.5 years old. I have started with the Power Hours in our Diamond Beauties Forever community, uplifting voices, let people come and tell their stories. And January, the show on E360 TV will be 2 years old. I'm so grateful for so many things. So you can hear what is this amazing title, amazing theme for the show, gratefulness and compassion. And I do know I have an echo. So I have just decided this show is going to call Echoes of Love. So are you ready to have my guest? I'm going to play my beautiful sponsor's video. He is my golden sponsor. If you would love to be a permanent sponsor to the show, please connect with me. I am allowed to take on 2 to 3 diamond sponsors for next year. You will be a sponsor for a whole year and you will be on all the banners. So please let me know. I would love to have 2 or 3 sponsors. Thank you. In the meanwhile, I want to thank all I call them my slim soul angels for all of your support. Currently 17 gentlemen and women that is supporting me. So thank you. Here we go.
Hey, are you the type of person that would never read a book about money, but you kind of know you should? And you should have read some books about money, maybe back when you were in school? Well, I've got the answer. It's my new book, Confessions of a Reformed Financial Advisor. Yep, it's mostly BS. And I wrote it for you, the person that would not read a book about money because it's not about money, it's about behavior. And I give you 5 simple steps to immediately start making better money choices.
My guest is in the house.
In
My
the house,
guest is in the house.
in the house.
So, my beautiful viewers, not only will you be able to see Ted's details down below in the show notes, but you will also be able to see Christianna, beautiful Michael, and Tanya's information. Just click down below and you will be able to see them and connect with them. So, my beautiful Christianna, may I ask you, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from and what are you grateful for?
Sanet for having me. I'm Christianna Carr, Chris Carr, superstar. Also, Wingish Nibe Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman. Your friendly, freaky ass Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman is what I like to say. And I'm coming to you from Peterborough, Ontario, in Canada, eh? And oh, I'm grateful to be here. I am so grateful for all the blessings in my life. And even at the time when there's so much it going on around me and that I have to be transmuting. So it's that's what I'm grateful for, to be here, that I keep growing, and yeah. And every day there's something more to be grateful for. And some days are a little harder than others to look for them. Some days it's right there and obvious, but yeah. So today I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, my
Is that,
beautiful.
was that?
Yes. I need to make sure to mute and unmute myself as well. So please, if I have a minute to answer, just know that I'm busy toggling out there at the back studio. My beautiful Michael, I'm unmuting you as well. Please introduce yourself. Oh, there you are. And please tell us where you're from. Also, what are you grateful for? Thank you.
Hey, so good morning. For me, it's good morning anyway. Michael LeBlanc. I'm actually in Louisiana in the U.S. What am I grateful for? You know, I love Halloween, and we just had a fantastic Halloween. I kind of get into it. Fog machine, scary music, people dress up, come over, make a big chili. So anyway, so that was very fun. And my other thing is I haven't seen you, Sanet, in a while, and I was watching the opening of the show and your pictures and stuff. And you're just one of those people that I immediately smile when I see you. So I appreciate that. So thankful for that as well.
Wow, you gave me just goosebumps. Thank you, my beautiful one. Yes. I know we are supposed to get together because you have gifted me another. Thank you, thank you. You are gifted me another gift of one of your meditations. And my beautiful one, I have limited time currently, and time is changing. The little one is going for his first day at nursery school today, so he's just over 1 year. I'm
Wow.
going back to South Africa in less than 2.5 weeks. So there's after being here for 7 months, there's a lot. But you are just
It,
incredible giving, and you are
it,
an amazing person, and I love you, Michael.
I love you too, and it doesn't expire, so just use it whenever you're ready.
I will. Thank you. Thank you. My beautiful Tanya, can you please introduce yourself, my beautiful one? And please, can you also tell us a little bit about Carol, or say about Carol, because the two of you, I'm going to ask you about the dancing in a few, but if you can just say that you and Carol, if we can please just mention her as well. Thank you. All over to you, my beautiful Tanya.
Thank you. Thank you, Sanet. So great to be here. My name is Tanya, and I live in some place called Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada, near Vancouver, for those of you who know Vancouver City on the west coast of Canada. What am I grateful for? I will bring in my best friend, Carol. So Carol was supposed to be with us today and is unable to do so. And just sending out love to her that she needs in the moment. Carol and I have been friends for 45 years. This is my longest and best relationship, and not for the lack of some of the sticky things or crunchy things that happen in life, but she is someone I can rely on. So Carol and I run a business called Let's Get Infinite, and I guess we're going to get into some of those things later. What I'm grateful for. You know, I have 3 grandchildren. They are 1.5, 3.5, and 7 and a bit. And it was the 7-year-old. She wanted to be a K-pop demon hunter roomie this year. And I was remembering back to the age of 7 when I wanted to be Wonder Woman. And my mom made my costume. Now, granted, I think it was done out of love, but the unfortunate part about that was that it made me feel outside of. And so this year, what I'm grateful for is being able to afford to buy my granddaughter the real costume, and she looked like $1,000,000. And I could sense and feel that she was really owning that character for herself. And so that brought me a great deal of gratitude and joy, knowing that that both things are okay. But just being able to see her in her element was pretty fabulous this weekend. Thank you.
That's incredible. Thank you, my beautiful Tanya, for being an amazing grandmother. I know I am an amazing grandmother. And to think that I can view my children again just through the lens of WhatsApp call, it's like heartbreaking. But the last 7 months, almost 7 months, was one of the best times I have. So I say to everyone, my 60th year on this earth was tremendous. I miss my husband dearly, but I have spent time with the young ones and witnessing my grandson getting to know something and realizing if I do this, the next time this will happen. His growth is truly amazing, and I was witness to everything. So today is a new ball game, going to school, and one of these days. So when this episode is going to be aired on E360, that week I will be already back home. So what a privilege to be here already. So my beautiful ones, we're going to talk about gratitude. I've got a few questions. I put almost the wrong glasses on. I just want to say I salute all of you. Thank you, thank you. But now I have to put on my real glasses because I'm going to ask you all, I'm going to ask you the same question and then there will be different questions. So are you ready, my beautiful guest? Perfect. So let me just go down. So Christianna, this question is pertaining to you. No, it's going to be for everyone. And then the second round, I will ask you this question. So Christianna, how do you practice gratitude even when things aren't perfect?
Wow. Well, with the time, nothing's perfect in my life right now, but when is anything perfect? I like to say practice progressively perfects. So I start every morning with waking up and saying, thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for that I get to roll out of bed again. So, and then just looking for those little things throughout. And thank God that there is always these little things to help me feel grateful. Grateful that I had hot chocolate this morning, grateful that, and just looking at those little things, grateful that my heart is beating, grateful that I am who I am and I can help make others smile without even knowing what I'm doing. So just yeah, it's sometimes it's the littler things. Like I said when I was introducing myself, some days it's a little bit harder when it seems that this is coming at you. You stub your toe when you get out of bed, but do I let that set the tone for my day? Well, no, thank you, because that makes me feel I need to be more aware and I need to slow down and be more intentional with my steps and where I'm putting my feet, and sometimes we do need to look where we're going. And then there's sometimes like Indiana Jones, we just have to step out and know that we are going to be caught and that there is going to be that step there, even if we can't see it in the immediate thing. So that's a lot how I do it. It's putting my faith, Jesus, take the wheel, and just, okay, I know you see better than I do, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for my personal relationship with the divine.
Thank
So
you.
that's how I do it when I'm still growing through all this stuff.
Thank you, my beautiful Christiana. I remember clearly when you were going through a very tough time. You took your kayak out and you took the Diamond Beauties on your adventure, and you would still keep on smiling. And the strength of your power came through there. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Michael, I would love you to answer this one, because that was one of the things you have done for me. What's one compassionate act that you shift your energy or somebody else? And I remember clearly what you have done. When I was so sick, you said, Sanet, can we jump on the Zoom call last year? And you did this incredible meditation for me. And that act of kindness, nobody have done this particular act of kindness to me at all. And that day, you were in my heart already a long time ago. But that day, my heart just blew up of happiness, because I know this incredible man from Louisiana, and his name is Michael. So, my beautiful Michael.
What do I do sometimes? The story that it popped in my head when you first mentioned it. I was at a grocery store, and there was somebody in front of the line checking out, and she was with a friend, and they were just complaining, like, just like life wasn't good anymore kind of stuff, and people aren't good anymore, and what the hell's happening to the world and all this kind of stuff. And I was actually in line, and I was buying some flowers, and I don't remember the why for the flowers. I just, and yeah, you just feel inspiration. You just feel like that divine nudge to do something. And so when I checked out, they were still there. So I gave her the flowers, and I just said, it was just like, it felt like you could use these. But it was a moment of like, we both kind of got emotional. Like it was that inner kind of feeling, but it was, like one of those are kind of those moments. I remember going into I don't know, I guess it's stores, but I was going in another store, and there was a homeless guy out there, and I just said hello and just kind of chatted, and he was quite lovely guy. And I ended up just meeting him again a second time. And I remember him asking me, because I was just listening to him, and I tend to like listen within, like if I feel like, is the divine guiding me in any way in this moment about something or to say something? And all I kept feeling was just to sit there and listen to him. There's nothing to say, just be here. And so I did, and he started talking, and he started crying, and his life was hard and all this kind of stuff. And then at the end of it, it's like there was just this impulse to hug him. And so I just hugged him, and it was just so to me, there's just those, Christianna mentioned it again, like that centering, that divine link, right? So to me, it's quieting, like you got to get quiet enough though inside to hear that stuff. But when I follow it, it always, it works well for whoever, but it also works well for me. So it's kind of so anyway, those come to mind when you ask that question. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. You are amazing, Michael.
Well,
So, my beautiful Tanya, I am going to ask you the following question. What's one compassionate... I'm so sorry. Let's just type that's Michael. Just give me 1 second. What does gratitude means to you in your personal journey?
Thank you for the question. In my personal journey, there were depths of despair that I didn't feel that grateful for in the moment. It is something that I now look back upon as a divine order, the divinity in some of those things, where it felt like I was in the plane crashing to the ground and sorting through a lot of rubble, that in fact it compelled me to bring forward my incredible strengths. And watching the impact and the ripple effect of making those choices and framing things or reframing them instead of in the distraught destruction, reframing them as golden opportunities to lean into God-given strength. Even when I didn't believe that I could, there it was at the end of the day in reflection. I am stronger than I thought I was in this moment. And over 25 years, looking back upon that, it was the greatest adventure. But in the moment, sometimes it felt very debilitating. But keeping an open heart and an open mind to those things that find me are calling for me to step up and step into more of what I'm here to do. So really evolution at its best. Thank you for allowing me to answer the question.
Wow. I'm so much goosebumps. My beautiful viewers, did you put your sunglasses on? And I know some of you are using sunglasses because you commented to the network. So thank you for your sunglasses, my beautiful viewers. So this is the question I would love to ask all of you. What are your daily practices or rituals that keep you grounded in gratitude? So Tanya, can we start off with you, my beautiful one? We will go in reverse order.
Absolutely. I love changing things up. So one of my daily practices is something called positive intelligence. It is mental fitness, and it is rewiring the brain such that those things that cause anxiety, that I have some level of ability to regulate my nervous system, to start out on the right foot, in presence. And so it is practical steps of how to become present in every moment, because sometimes the world creates chaos and we can be hijacked in that. So that's a daily practice for me. Carol and I also 559 days ago decided that we were going to raise the vibration of love and joy on the planet by having a daily dance party. Today is day 559. We have a Monday anthem this month for November, which is Try Everything by Shakira. And what I love about that song is the idea that we are going to make mistakes in life. And as long as we learn from them and change the behavior or the outcome ongoing, that in fact, that's what we're doing around here. It's not that we make the mistakes, it's what we do with it that defines our lives. And the idea that these mistakes actually are teachable moments and giving us opportunities to step into, okay, so if that didn't work, what will work next? So to continue to, when we fall down, to rise. And so those are a couple of practices that we do on a daily basis. And so daily dance is open to everyone. It happens at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we have, a handful of people that come on a daily basis, but we've reached just over 4,000 dancers this recently. And so we'll continue to do that as long as people show up. What I notice is that the smiles on the screen after the dance, people are going into their lives in Michigan and Minnesota and the UK and all the places that they come from. And that joy spreads like a ripple. And so even though I'm here in Coquitlam, that's something that we're facilitating in this local area is actually having a global reach. And so what can I do? What will I do today? That's what I ask myself. Thank you.
I love it. So please send me the link in our description, and because then I can put it into the show notes and I can put it for the viewers as well. Thank you. And thank you for your banner you've created for the Diamond Beauties and that you have put it on there for anyone to come and join. Thank you. So my beautiful Michael, can you also tell us about your daily practice, please, my beautiful one?
It's a daily practice. It can relate to gratitude, but it's not necessarily always about gratitude. But it's silence is a must for me when I start my day. So I get up early. I've always been an early, even as a kid, I was early. So if I sleep till 6, I get excited. So, but no, it's a silent meditation I do, and I learned centering prayer years ago, like in the late 80s, and I still practice it. And it's a quieting, it's a centering, it's kind of being with the divine, just to be with, right? And but in there is a level of the gratitude and the appreciation, and in a specific way, because I know my feelings are going to follow my focus. So, and I if I have trouble focusing, I know if I write and I write about what I'm grateful for, what I appreciate, but I got to stay with it long enough for the feeling to happen. That if I do stay with it, the feeling will come, because I know my feelings will follow my focus. But sometimes I have to deliberately focus on what's going well or what am I grateful for, and sometimes it's even, well, what were the good feeling moments in my day? So not like a to-do list, but just what moments felt good. And the reason I like doing that is it's like, I don't have dogs anymore, but when I did, like I remember one morning he just put his head on my foot, right? And it was just the sweetest moment, but it's like, because I was thinking about what were good feeling moments, I counted that one. If I thought about just, well, what did I get done today? I would have never even remembered that moment. So it's deliberately staying with what you're thankful for long enough to let the feeling catch up. So it's not just a mental exercise, because if you're shifting your feelings, you're shifting your consciousness. Now you're shifting your energy, vibration, all that kind of stuff. So, and then that's where the magic kind of happens. So there you go.
Oh, I'm muted. I've got my alien glasses on on purpose, because that's profound. That is truly profound. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. I like your questions.
Thank you. Oh, look. Oh, I turn it around. Okay, look. Thank you, Christianna. We had a Mrs. Spots that we had turned our glasses around, and it was the most funny thing. My beautiful Christianna. And for you, my beautiful one.
Wow. Well, as I shared a little earlier, when I wake up, the first things is thank you. And then I do arch and flattens 10 when I wake up, 10 before I go to bed, which I've been doing the last couple of years. It's the somatic exercises I learned in the Bold and Visible. Beautiful, beautiful program. Anyways, and then I do a daily crumb. I love my daily crumb videos. They help ground me, and I share that with others too. So I post them on the YouTube, and it's just a thing about what we can do for our self-care. It's about beginning within, because I'm a big believer in the begin within. Everything begins within. Peace on earth begins within, and us finding all of that love and gratitude and our own personal relationship with the divine. And that all begins within. So it is just to give reflection, and daily crumb is because I feel like I've been given crumbs all my life and then make a feast from the crumbs. So this is the ways to, it's just little tidbits. I pull a self-care card, which gives a suggestion for self-care. And then I use two other decks called the medicine cards and the sacred path cards. Medicine, they're by Jamie Sams. And that the medicine cards are the animals, and so we call them totems. And their medicines is the way that animal lives, and how it is out in nature. So those are the medicines and lessons that we can extract from that. And then the sacred path cards are like life paths and life lessons that we'll all be on. And so I pull one, and how the medicine card or the animal their medicines can help us in this lesson. So, and it's just taking that time to look within every day. And that's what I do. Well, my mother always said, even if they hold a gun in your head, you still have a choice. So I've always looked at that as now an empowering thing. I couldn't blame anybody else my whole life. So my whole life I've had to take responsibility. So what choices brought me here? And if I don't like those choices, how can I change those choices? So that's something every day. Look at how I can take that responsibility. What are the things that I can change? What is the rest that, and I don't give up. I say I give up to source. I give up. Okay, you take care of it. And I keep practicing not taking it back. So that can be a daily practice. Okay, you're taking too long with that, God. Let me sort it out with my little human brain. I think I know better anyways, right? So yeah, that's a daily practice to keep, like checking in and checking up. They say when you point your finger at others, so you got three pointing. Well, sometimes you put the thumb up. So I say check in and check up, so that's a daily practice and, continually throughout the day. So it's not just in the morning, but continually it's coming back within. Okay, if I'm getting caught up in things out here, let's bring it back in and see where is my power in this situation, or is this something that I just must default to the higher power? So that's a little bit, but the daily crub.
Wow, that's so beautiful. My beautiful Christiana, thank you for all your daily crumbs that you post in the Diamond Beauties. I know that is touching a lot of women. Please, can you tell us about your Mrs. Spots? And just give me 1 second. You can go ahead.
All right, my Mrs. Potts, I'm on Wednesdays at noon Eastern time. Even no matter what time change we go through, it stays at 9 on Wednesdays Eastern time. I call it the cup of TLC. That's tender loving me. And it's for all the Diamond Beauties just to come and feel accepted. I do sometimes draw a card. I start out with a little smudge with the sacred medicines of sage, cedar, tobacco, and sweetgrass. And then just we do that little smudge and then get into cards or doing a little check-in. So it's just it's a come as you are and take me as I am. Kaya Tamaya, I say. Kaya Tamaya. Come as you are and take me as I am. And I show up in my pajamas or I'll wear funny socks, but I invite you to come in just as you are as well. And that's just, well, that's how it is in my home. That's just me. Come as you are and take me as I am. Here I am. So you're most welcome to come. All the Diamond Beauties, any woman interested in coming. That's Wednesdays at noon Eastern, and I always post it when it's about to start in our group.
Wow. Thank you so much, my beautiful one. Can you just think about this, Christiana? Last year in October, I got a dream. 5 for 525. So we had 15 ladies and I had to get 10 more ladies. Well, and currently we are 28 ladies because I've got 3 ladies that is having a partner. Just to take them through their difficult times and then be able to continue with the Mrs. Spots. But Christiana was hearing it and she prayed, can she be one of the 5? And then when I found her, she was out of her skin, if I can call it like that, because she is part of the love movement, Serve with Love. We've got currently 5 Mrs. Spots every day, 5 times a week, 25 tea parties where any lady can dial in and feel loved, be heard and be seen. How incredible. Thank you, my beautiful Christiana. My beautiful Michael, please tell us how you are inspiring the world. You've got your beautiful shop and your beautiful photographs and your beautiful books. And then also please tell how can the viewers connect with you as well. Thank you.
Yeah, so most of my work is really about getting people from their head to their heart, and it's really about connecting to the divine first, and then if you're trying to manifest or heal or shift something, it's like, but there's always the first step, which is connecting to the divine. So I do that in my coaching. It's through energy meditations that I custom for people depending on what they're trying to do, which is what you were talking about when you were sick. In my books, I have 3 books, and they're all about that. It's all about that journey within. And then from there, how do I manifest my best life? And so 2 of my books, they're called Divine Dirt. And what it combines my passion for spirituality with my passion for gardening, and they're loaded with photography from my gardens, as well as inspirational teachings and metaphysical teachings and stuff, and a lot of my own personal journey and personal shares and stuff. So And then, it's following inspiration. So those books, I was sharing those messages on social media. And then after a while, I had a collection of them. And the idea for that coffee table book, which became the first Divine book, happened. And then Divine Digging Deeper came out next. And that one has actual kind of guided contemplation exercises. So if the reader wants to go deeper, they can do that with each chapter. And my online store became, different ways to share my photography. So it's on coffee mugs and pillows and journals and yoga mats and all kind of different things. So there's a combination of things I do.
And that
but all of it's to get people to align and uplift and then heal or manifest whatever they're trying to do.
That are truly magnificent.
Thanks.
So I'm going to quickly mute you because I have to tell the viewers, my beautiful viewers, if you go to selfloveforme.com, my website is on the screen. Go to the Diamond Moments tab. It's 23 issues of Diamond Moments magazine, and I am gonna start the magazine next month or next year again. But go and look. Michael have done 22 issues out of 23 with his divine stories and the questions that's in the book that he have given to us, and his own photographs. He is truly so talented. He was also one of our front cover stories. So that was in November and I think December and January issue last year as well. So please go and see his story. And then most important, you have come through on the Soul Diamond Author's Journey to discuss your book, Messages from God. I think that was one that you've spoke about. Yes, that one. So if you want to see more, there's quite a few solo shows of Michael on Self Love Ignites Me YouTube channel and Diamond Moments magazine. It's all about, there's a lot of Michael, and it is every issue is truly amazing. And with Michael's piece in there, it uplifts the whole magazine. So please go and check it out. So my beautiful Michael, thank you so much for everything that you have done for me. You are truly one of a kind.
You are welcome. And everything she just mentioned is all because I don't know how to tell her no.
Oh, Michael.
I don't actually want to tell her no. So that's also true.
Okay, that makes it a little bit different because, okay, I loved it. I love you, my beautiful Michael.
I love you too.
My beautiful Tanya, please tell us what you and beautiful Carol is doing. You have told us about the dancing, and that is brilliant. The dancing, and you're still continuing. One of the things that I am showing, giving evidence to my Diamond Beauties and Tanzanite Heroes, is that keep on keeping on. And that is one of the things that a lot of people say, Sanet, I wanted to give up. And I remember that you are now recording 5 o'clock in the morning and still look after your grandchildren. And that keeps me keep on keeping on. So that is incredible. So I love that you and Carol keep on keeping on this dancing. Please, if it's possible, don't stop because you are serving the world with love. But can you tell us, what else are you doing and how can people connect with you, please? Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Our website has everything, all the details. www.letsgetinfinite.com is where you're going to find all those details. Let me get into what you'll find there. We offer programs. We facilitate programs we've written. So one of those being The Hero's Journey. Of course, Joseph Campbell originally created that. We have put our own spin on that. It's called The Wizard of Us. It's through the book by Jean Houston, The Wizard of Us. And we have compiled that into a 10-week program, which is transformational. And another one of our programs that's doing really well is something called the Sacred Seven. The idea that we can communicate in ways that we have maybe felt limited to. And it is a magical, transformational, alchemizing course on really connecting to the divine, to all of our loved ones on the other side, thinning the veil, if you will, and really tuning into what's available to us when we allow ourselves to tune in. Another thing that we offer is something called the Soul Blueprint. Now, it's all over the internet. Lots of people offer it. Ours is a little bit different. It's a compilation of, based on your birth year, your name, through numerology, both versions of numerology, astrology, not astrologically, and a number of different aspects of that. I'm a counselor by trade, and so everything I look at is through the internal family systems and the Bowen family systems. So taking a look through that lens, finding our wound. We all have one, whether we like to admit it or not. When we can interface those blueprints with a loved one that maybe we're having problems with, or it seems to be ongoing that we're having crunchy moments with, when we actually look at the wound, it takes away the personal aspect of that and allows us to really see the pain behind the circumstances. So these are all things that we offer on our website. I know I'm forgetting something. What else? Daily dance, all kinds of things. We have something called Soul Spa on Wednesday mornings. It's a drop-in for everyone. Everyone's welcome. We've been running that for about 2 years now, and what we're noticing is that when people come together, regardless of our dichotomous thoughts or points of view, so it is easy to see dichotomy and the divisiveness that's happening in the world. Look anywhere. It doesn't matter. You can see it. What we're leaning into is that regardless of our opinions being opposite or dichotomized in some way, that we actually can learn to care for one another. Mm-hmm. And so what we're seeing there is people actually coming to expand into the bigger picture and understand we're global citizens. We're global citizens, where humanity actually comes forward and we can see and hear and listen to people's care for one another instead of the vitriol that happens when we're standing in the opposition of something that we don't understand. It takes the human aspect out of that. So that's something we practice on a weekly basis. There's all kinds of things that you can plug into on our website. We'd love to have you. A lot of those things are at no cost to you, where you can drop in and pop in. We also offer the PQ coaching program on Mondays, where we have, and Carol and I are integration specialists. That's really what we do. We stay with people through the long term so that insight that happens last week actually becomes change that happens this week.
Incredible. Thank you, my beautiful Tanya. And please say thank you to Carol as well. So my beautiful viewers, our amazing guest is truly changing the world. I wanted to ask you, are you stepping up